Blind medical. Not great. Doc Manning better get his act together before the place shuts down.
We should stick to the main plaza, unless you like getting soaked by the rain.
Something I can do for you, love. Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okaribo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood a stone, if you'll pardon the expression. Oh, my lord. You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst. I'm not sure. I think he's afraid that I won't be here, and he'll have to deal with my father. Someone who has a lot less patience than I do. Just a few weeks ago, he paid some poor fella to come up here and request a bit more time to pay back his debt. So I snapped at you like that. I thought he'd done it again. That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game. It's a shop over in Akuchi Market. You know, the plaza next to Ryujin Tower? They sell all sorts of mining supplies and raw materials. It's a fine little shop, well-stocked and immaculate. Mr. Okadibo is the owner. He's a lovely, lovely man, but his aspirations are one grav jump longer than his business instincts. If only you knew. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Keltkor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall. Niall? Oh, he's the CEO of Kelp Corp. The whole blessed thing. If you asked him, he'd claim he started the company with next to nothing and built it into a megacorp in under 30 years. Truth is, he tends to forget the multi-million credit trust he tapped into as a crutch. But that's my father for you. Because my father has a ridiculous sense of humor, and I can't stand the name Clover. I mean, seriously, Clover? Our family's Irish, for God's sake. I don't think he could have possibly been more on the nose with that name. Ha ha, very funny, Dad. For now. But let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set out by my father. He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. But I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company. So he shuttles me out here for two reasons. One, to flash a friendly face for our clients he flies out here as a perk. And two, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work. We're a tech company that primarily specializes. We handle everything from... might not be as glamorous. You'd be willing to help out. No, you've... Saburo, Mr. Okadibo. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. That is a rather personal question. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be great. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be... When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our... Obviously, business hasn't been opening a mine in business. I suppose he intend... Have a fine day.
Gotta call someone.
Prime rating of only 16%.
Let's, stay away from Ebside. The locals there don't exactly appreciate the tourists.
Perhaps you better sit down. Oh my goodness, another poor soul. All right, tell me what happened to you. Unfortunately, yes. You see, the more aurora that a user absorbs, the more that means the user needs larger and larger doses. Eventually, the doses get so incredibly large. That's a very wise choice. Since you're clearly a first-time visitor to Reliant Neon, I'd love to...
Just rest until the doc's ready to talk to me.
I can assure you it isn't. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. His drug is turning the streets into a grave. We've argued about it on more than one occasion. I've spoken to the people at Reliant Medical Corporate. I've talked. Every answer is always the same. Then you understand what I'm up at. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a... I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the... Now, if there's anything else... I wouldn't mind a bit of extra traffic as long... All right. Not so bad, really. All right. Let's take a look. I've seen worse. Might be a little scar tissue, but that just adds character. That would be amazing. Oh. There's nothing else to be done about it. Anyway, I have a contact over it. Thank you so much for doing this. I have a few items. Feel free to take a look. If you need help, remember Reliant.
Welcome, off-worlder, to the Hotel Bola.
It's been a... rough week.
Security around here. These idiots aren't quite as honest as the Free Star Rangers.
Welcome to Sickhart's Outfitters. Everything...
How about hitting up the rooftops and watching lightning hit the span?
You know, the question should really be... We carry a wide...
I'll bring the blend, you bring...
Sorry, I'm afraid we don't provide. I've spent years... So take your time. Thank you for noticing. I have a lot of overhead in this. This is a prime spot, right? You'd think that, right? Unfortunately. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my... So why don't you help out a portion? Business could all... I'm sure we... I have plenty of supplies for your next expedition in stock. I've been at this location as soon as... I love this bit. My dear mother would have said the same thing. The fees here are... It has not... You won't find another store... Yes, I'm aware, but if I don't pay Dexler... So, really... You think I'm okay with it? But... What? And why is that? You've made your case, but I don't think it's wise to stop. My debts being what they are. Come back soon! We have plenty of inventory in stock. Welcome to Sickhart's Outfitters. We can, but I still... Easy for him to say, if I don't... Well, maybe she was wrong. All right. I just really need him. No break.
You're listening to the Settled Systems News Network.
How's everything with you?
Je vous demande pardon?
signs are looking up.
And you'll enter a world unlike any other.
We want to find a place to stay while we're here. I've heard that the Hotel Voli is top-notch.
Come on in, please. Have a good look around. My dear mother, it is not all. You won't find... We can. Really? But... Well, maybe. All right. I have plenty of supply. We can. Oven decks, but it's fine in corruption. I don't want to seem like a defeated. Remember to steer clear of Neon security. They're up to no good. Come on in, please. Have a good look around. You won't find... Hello there! Let me know. We can. You think I'm okay, but... Thanks for stopping by.
Tevin Nastas has run into some
And
trouble.
accessories.
Word to the
All your
wise.
hectic
James,
needs.
if you'd like to buy something, I'd be happy to help. Here, let me see that. Huh. Dietrich is actually... When we first opened... I'm sorry, I just don't believe it. Unfortunately, my husband is convinced... Oh, he'll be so upset for me to... James and I was a supervisor on the line. I find James. I had to walk him to the showers, strip his work clothes, and hose him. After the shift ended, we went out for a Terra brew and talked. Take your time. Have a good day.
I had to chase more zone.
Boost packs. Got those too.
I wonder how many poor souls who couldn't make it in New Atlantis ended up working at the fisheries in Neon.
I've been at this as soon as we... I love this business. My dear mother, it is not all. You won't find... We can. Easy for him to say. If I don't pay... Rosa said that? Irene. Okay, you've convinced me. And tell the Newell you can't stand it.
Check. Neuroamps? Oh yeah. Boost packs. Got those too.
If you feel like making a purchase today, well, I'll be. Meanwhile, I was so damn stubborn, I made this whole thing,
Given you almost went blind.
and I'd still be wandering around. Thanks for your help on this. I don't know if we'll ever get...
here to put. So glad you stopped by to. Oh, she did. It is my responsibility. It has been a struggle, but I don't have much time. I am sorry, my friend, but I can do no such thing. When a man signs a contract, he must... Oh, maybe you're right. But it's not a loophole. Please, I don't have... This isn't... I am sorry. Ah, yes. I am glad you understand. I am sorry. I know you... Certainly, my friend. It was good of you to stop by, my friend. I am confident that the... Oh, it is my I am sorry, my friend. When a man signs a contract, he must... Oh, maybe... I do agree KeltCorp has more than they can loan or spend. It seems I have been too prideful. I have always believed that if... But in reality, tell her I will accept her general. Farewell, my friend. And tell everyone we have plenty of mining supplies and stuff.
You're going to be visiting the Astral Lounge while we're here. I mean, that's a given, right?
Clover McKenna at your service. That's fantastic! I'll arrange for the funds to... And... in any case...
I help you today? On behalf of our company, we use groundbreak. You can config. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Feel free to have a look. Cross promotion? Actually, I could never relate. It was comfortable work, and so he speak to Neon. What I can say is that may all your journeys be safe ones.
Yeah? What? Yeah? Buying, selling, or... Alright, smartass, let's cut... You either walked into the So, it's... Look, let's stop playing... Now we're getting... Really? Seriously, check it. And if running carts... Yeah, you'll find them in... Well, and even if one way... Always happy. You done here? Time to move on.
Quick bit of advice. We hear the name Benjamin Bayou, and we should duck the other...
What can I get you? It's no big secret. I was a... They pulled me out of... Door's over that way.
Word of advice. If you're here to report a crime, take it to local security. Think nothing of it. Word of advice. Enjoy the city. Trouble's waiting around every... I hope you'll take it on. I've known too many who didn't. There's something else you need? Believe it or not, my mother's an executive with Ryujin. I volunteered for this post. If some hotshot... Later.
You good?
I've got cases of blend ready to sell. How many? Good. Go work another shift.
Been a long time since I've been... Want to see what I'm carrying?
settled system.
Talk to you later.
No, not.
Word is the Borealis, you know, the DJ? Well, she's moping around because she lost something important.
Be careful.
Nothing says December quite like a holiday show.
While we're here, you might want to stay away from the edge of the upper platform. It's a long way down.
Yeah? Okay. Most people that come up to me just want an autograph for a picture. And after... Hey, I love my fans. My music slate's gone. Completely vanished. Oh man, I thought I sensed a decent... The thing is, I perform here at the lounge. Songs. It's not like I can... Hey, don't worry about it. Oh, and if you're looking for... Anyway, I got the figure out. Oh yeah, absolutely. The trick is... That leaves collectors. People try to put the price. If that price is big enough, only a matter of time before you... I started playing music when I was... By the time I was 15. 4 years later, and...
We're here. You better stay off the Aurora. You don't want that drug scrambling
Are
your
you
brains.
sure you're in the right place?
Do you think I've suddenly inherited a fortune? This place is way out of
I cater to the high-end client. Affluent, intelligent.
That told me she has expensive tastes.
My apologies. Please forgive my disrespect. We have quite a few, shall we say. In fact, there's a particular...
If you find something, I'll help you out, okay?
The Seoka Syndicate, of course. They're a group of organized criminals. They're based out of... Ah, yes, the author.
Sadly, I think he's right. Neon Security.
Anyway, I've already... Oh? Cash only, please. Oh, headlock's quite a thing. Whatever it takes. Anyway... I'm not telling you a Stop wasting my time and leave. There's nothing to tell you. Get it through your skull. Listen, I don't want anything bad to happen. You'd better be right. I hear you. Oh my god, enough! I'll tell you what I know, if it'll get you to leave. I saw it happen. Thomas was murdered and thrown into the ocean. For my efforts, I was rewarded with a gun to... It was hard to hear over the commotion. From what I could gather... Where else would someone like him be? In any case, when you... And with that, I must insist you leave me in peace. I better not end up in the ocean. I believe he's in... If you're wondering how... He's quite... Look, if he somehow... Please visit us again if you're in the market for luxury items.
Behold, the Emporium, Neon's premier... The report's true, Eklund. I know the power level is hard enough for her.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you. A gang. Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a hyper whatchamacallit. They seriously did that. Poor Ted. Hello? Hello? Hey, I didn't mean any offense. We gotta look out for each other, right? Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad. I mean, yeah, they'll rob you blind, but at least they let you live. They're bad news, but compared to disciples, positive angels. Sure. So, for being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart. Can't blame a fellow for trying, right? Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days. The area's gone to hell. Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days. The area's gone to hell. Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days. The area's gone to hell. Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days. The area's gone to hell. Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days. The area's gone to hell. Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days. The area's gone to hell. Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days. The area's gone to hell. Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days. The area's gone to hell. Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days. The area's gone to hell. Inside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Inside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Inside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Inside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Inside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Inside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Inside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Inside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Inside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Inside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Inside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Inside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Inside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Inside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Inside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell.
Inside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Whole area's gone to hell.
Inside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Whole area's gone to hell.
Inside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Whole area's gone to hell.
Inside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Whole area's gone to hell.
Inside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Whole area's gone to hell.
Inside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Whole area's gone to hell.
Inside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Whole area's gone to hell.
Inside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Whole area's gone to hell.
Inside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Whole area's gone to hell.
Inside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Whole area's gone to hell.
Inside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Whole area's gone to hell.
Inside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Whole area's gone to hell.
Inside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Whole area's gone to hell.
Inside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Whole area's gone to hell. Edside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Edside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Edside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell.
Hey, buddy. Why don't you throw a... Huh? Oh, shit. No. Listen, you gotta hear me out. A friend. But that's all you're getting from... I got in a fight with Thomas. I asked him for some creds, but the bastard wouldn't give me anything. Things got out of hand. He ended up falling off the upper platform. It was an... Then I called my buddy in security and told him what happened. He took... Hell no, I'm not doing that. Listen, I messed up, I know that. But no one will ever see me again. No one even needs to know I'm alive. Just... Oh my God.
Hamsa kept pestering me about this damn missing slate. Like security's got time to track some kid like that down.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be?
It'd be nice if it would stop.
Please. I knew it. My husband's killer. Rusty. They were a rowdy. Vandalism and shot. So, what? Well, And about security. Yes, you're right. But I must say, at least I can take some. I never would have. Of course, you've helped me out more. Thank you.
better have credits to spend. You lost, kiddo? Yeah, well, I had some high hope these days. We'll see about that. Solomon thought, of course, now it's just me running this. Mostly tied up in those those disciples and... Never heard of him. How am I supposed to know where he... I hope I can trust... I mean... You just won't give up. Yeah, I know Headlock can't stand him. That boy doesn't know how to keep himself... Well, in any case, if you're so desperate to find him, I gotta ask. That's one way. Now, if you'll excuse me. I may not be lucky for me. See you around.
There are a ton of distractions in Newman, so I expect you'll be on your best.
And who do we have here? You here for business, or to get your head caved in? Is that so? I'm not just some low-life thug anymore. I'm with the Sioka now. You mess with me, you'll mess with the whole syndicate, and that won't end well for you. The Ebbside Strikers. I ran with them for a good long while, but then it just became embarrassing. I couldn't even feed myself when I was with them. I clawed myself out of the gutter, and Sioka took notice. My talents were being squandered with the Strikers. I was too good for them. Oh, so you think... So go on, Hotshot. Give me a... They realized I'm an asset. I'm tough. Go on, enlighten me. Looking over your shoulder. That would be scary. Sure. Look, it kills me to say this. Fine, we won't go around. Whatever. Next time.
No funny business. While we're here, you might want to stay away from the edge of the upper platform. It's a long way down.
If the gangs can keep them here.
And you'll enter a world that's
Well, be careful. Headlock. Oh my. I'm not one to get involved. Come back soon. You never know.
Sophistication. Newspeak. Ready to make your
I feel... Bless you for helping me. Ah! Thank you so... Thank you for taking the time to do this. Thank you again.
That side's a bad place for tourists.
What are you looking at?
Only the up.
Fine, upstairs. This is what's missing these. Yeah, used to be people were afraid of the strikers. Now the disciples got us pet.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. Do you have anything else? I mean, the strikers will rob you, but the disciples? Psh, total nutjob animals. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control. We were one of the big dogs. And Briggs? So you stroll. Maybe you should meet with the business and...
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm the...
Fine, fine already. Oh, nothing. Joining us now is great. You know, I'll just...
I don't know what you think you heard, but maybe you should get your hearing checked.
Strikers look out for one another, right?
Who's this?
Someone says they might want to join.
A recruit? Been a while.
I know, right? Savage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
Strikers
We shouldn't
look out
be
for
doing
one
that
another,
anyhow. You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill, if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested? There was a time when we were the only ones that kept those psychos in line, but I'll get to that. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. but you do what you gotta do. Ebbside is where all the loser and sad stories end up, once Neon and Administrator Bayou has used them up. Surviving here ain't easy. Sometimes blood's got to flow just to get food based on your plate. But we only take what we have to. Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the Strikers? We get into our fair share of conflict. Done anything special? Something that... Right. So you're one of those star... I'm not sure what your game is. You're going up against the Disciples. Some people snap. The test is to find out. If you're a Striker, it means the Disciples are gonna come. But you do this, we know you can hack it, and you're... Sense.
I can't understand this sudden urge to join the Strikers gang. I can think of about...
There's a warehouse they use. One of our friends said there's a...
Oh, that's my job.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. I want someone that can snatch... Consider this...
Don't break the leg.
It took weeks to find this lead.
because it's an audition. Whatever.
Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there... Bye-bye.
I hope you aren't here to cause any trouble.
Madame, Sauvages, Grace, the Astral Lounge got you down. You're in the right place.
Have a good one.
Baby. Everyone knows this is Neon's premier social club.
Ready to make your hotel room party here in Detroit. You live in the world of baristas, underground, and AM.
Piece of advice. We hear the name Benjamin Bay, and we should duck the other way. Fast.
You good?
Chimera.
Micah knows how to make a drink.
If you're planning on using Aurora, respectfully...
Chimera's nice, but Velocity.
not sure how much longer I can survive.
Poor souls who couldn't make it in New Atlantis ended up working at the fisheries in Leon.
I know Briggs said go quiet.
There's no shame if you just walk away and go back to your pretty little life.
Out as you can.
So, stealth was a no-go, but... shit. You took all of them out. The Strikers can use that. So you're in. Everyone thinks but now that we know where the Disciples are getting... Usually, we're an all-in type of thing. You might want to say hello to the rest of the gang. They should be friendly. After you take some deserved R&R, hit up Hatchet for...
Being grounded is just the worst. Absolute worst.
First rule of Strikers is take what you need to survive.
I think you're gonna fit in well. Bye.
Oh, I will. Huh. So you survived. Andrea thought Briggs wanted you dead, so he sent you away. Andrea... Andrea does what she has to. Respect that. Everyone is hard because they have to be. These streets and alleys are all I know. They chew up the weak, they leave them broken or dead in the gutters. So don't be weak. Those that live are strong and desperate. Like us. So the job is, we let the streets know the Strikers are back. We have signs that indicate our turf. Hacking the signs is easy. Getting to them or fighting any Disciples there, that is the challenge. Briggs said he prefers no blood. But I say, make the Disciples bleed at every chance. Here are 3 locations. Good. If you need things too, I can hook you up. It's my job to make sure all the Strikers have what they need. Good luck. A lot of the signs are high up. Be careful. Yeah. Stay safe.